Good morning, guys. So just wanted to let you guys know that week 1 is over. Today is Wednesday the 12th of April 2017. Workouts are going pretty well. Diet is also going pretty okay. I had to get in a little bit more calories because I was losing too much weight too fast, and today we're gonna check in and do another weigh-in. So first of all, let's check the time for today. So today is Wednesday, April 12th, 2017. Let's weigh ourselves. No pants. $90.2 kilos, which means I've lost 2 kilos in 1 week. 1 week minus 2 kilos, that means something must be working. Till later, guys. Is it working? Okay. Hi guys, it's me again, Burak. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a week now, as I've said before in the video. And then later that day I went into training, and let's just jump right into it. So, as you can see, I like to switch my workouts up. Not necessarily the exercises altogether, but the order in which I do them. So today I started off with some pull-ups. I tried to do the reps a little bit faster, with a little bit more tension, not necessarily pausing at the top and at the bottom, but I was just trying to do as many reps as possible. I couldn't get all the way up, but I was able to do a few more reps. So next exercise was something special. I like to do it every now and again, and that's overhead squats. You need very good mobility for this exercise. You need very good shoulder mobility, and it's an overall very good exercise. Don't try it with weights. If you want to try this, try it with a boomstick or something like that first. So next I did regular squats. Squats on the back with the barbell on the back. I like to set up, and it's very important that you step out with the weights when you are directly standing under the bar. Then here I like to step out a little bit further away from the squat rack. If you're a beginner, don't do this, stay in the squat rack. I like to do this because sometimes when I lean forward I tend to hit the squat rack with the barbell, and that brings me out of balance. That's why I like to take a few steps back, but only with lighter weights. As you could see, it was already an increase from last week, so I squatted 90 kilos. Then I went on to the bench press. Here again I tried to have good form. I've noticed I've already become a little bit stronger on the bench press. It's not as tiring anymore, and also my cardiovascular health has also increased, so I don't get the feeling of sickness after I squat. I was feeling pretty fresh after the squats, which is an improvement in my book. Next I did some dumbbell rows. I always like to do two exercises per muscle group, just not for legs. Sometimes I like to do 2 exercises for legs, but most of the time I just stick to squats. Here I try to pause also at the bottom with the dumbbell and try to have a very concentric focused movement. So when I'm down at the bottom, I like to stretch by bringing the dumbbell a little bit further away from the body and pulling to my hips. I pull as far as I can go until I touch my hip bone or my hips. Unlike the barbell row, where I like to touch my belly or my belly button. This is also a great exercise. Pay attention to your back, that your back is as straight as possible. Next, I did some dumbbell shoulder presses, something different than the not regular military presses. I did them pretty slowly. I like to pause also at the bottom where the dumbbells touch my shoulders, just a little bit. They don't rest on my shoulders, but they just touch my shoulders, and from there I like to rest. I like to pause and then just do the movement again. Okay, next I did a superset where I did lateral raises, seated lateral raises. As you can see, I want to minimize the back and forth movement of my upper body. Ideally, you just want to move your shoulders, but it's still the beginning phases, so a little bit of body English is expected at this point. Then I did some biceps curls, where you are turning your pinky finger to the outside, and when you're going down, your palms are facing your body. I like to do them in this motion because the biceps has two functions. One is supination of the elbow and the other one is flexion at the elbow joint. From there I went on to do some dumbbell tricep extensions on the incline. I learned this from Mike O'Hearn. It's a great exercise, but you have to pay a lot of attention not to dislocate your shoulder. So be very careful when you're doing this. It can be a very dangerous exercise if you are picking too much weight and not concentrating. Always take care, guys. Always concentrate. Then the last exercise I did was a superset of dips. Just wanted to do some body weight dips for the first time again. Here I like to go to 90 degrees or a little bit lower if necessary, but here I didn't go lower than 90. After that I went over to the cable tower with the rope attachment and did some crunches with some extra weight. Here it's important that you have your hips in a relatively fixed position and your hips don't move. Only your upper body does the movement. You don't have to be very careful about your back, only when you are in the extended position, not to overextend. Other than that, most of the tension will be on your abdominals. I try to touch my elbows to my knees and try to move my hips as little as possible. Ideally, your hips don't move at all and the only movement is at the upper body. So here you can see a little bit of progress pictures. You can already see that my legs have improved. You can see a little bit more definition in my arms and also my upper abdominals. But still the belly is very big and I'm trying to reduce the belly button. Calves are still pretty small. Shoulders and arms have grown a little bit in a week, which is great. From the back also you can see a little bit more definition, which is very, very good progress in my books. So I'm pretty happy with the progress so far. In just a week, then my brother and we goofed around a little bit. That needs to be. Always check your progress, guys. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about the video, make sure to leave a comment below. If you like the video, leave a like. If you want to watch it later again, make sure to favorite the video, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching and until next time, guys.